Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to J.P.BBQ. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Today we are going to be seasoning the Matfer Bourgeat. This is our black steel frying pan and we're going to season it. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to show you how we do it. Check it out. Let's get started guys. And I hope I'm not butchering the name, but I believe it's pronounced Matfer Bourgeat, and it's supposedly, well not supposedly, it is what they call a carbon steel frying pan. Some people call it a black steel frying pan, and supposedly it's the last frying pan that you'll ever have to buy. They get better with the more use that you do. They're kind of equivalent or kind of similar to a cast iron frying pan or a cast iron skillet, except the Matfer, you know, comes from France. And the interesting thing about this company, this company has been around for over 200 years. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Let me see if I let it focus. Focus right there. 200 years. That's a long time. So they've been making frying pans, or they've been making these kind of utensils for cooking for a very, very long time. And I want to give one a try. So first thing we got to do is get it seasoned. In Spanish, they call it curing or curando el sartén, curing the skillet. The first thing that they say that we got to use is 3 ingredients. We got to use a 1/3 cup of oil, and it doesn't matter what kind of oil you use. I'm going to be using extra virgin olive oil. 2/3 cup of salt, and in this case I'm using coarse salt. And then they tell you to get the skins of 2 potatoes, and with these 3 things they're supposed to help cure or season the skillet. And then you got to do it twice. You do that the first time, clean it up, do it again, and that should get it cured for the first time use. So I'm excited to give this a try. We're gonna fire up our Camp Chef grill out here, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. There we go. Got that thing fired up. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, this is 12 5/8. Okay, so it's a good size, and it is not as heavy as a cast iron skillet, but it does got some weight to it. The other neat thing that I like about it is right here where the handle meets, it's spot welded. So there's no rivets. It's just, you know, two pieces of metal that are welded together. So let's go ahead and get it started. Put this bad boy right on our fire, and it calls for medium heat. So let me lower that down a little bit. All right, that should be good. Let that black steel get nice and hot, and then we're gonna throw the ingredients in it. You guys stay tuned. All right, this skillet is getting nice and hot. I'm gonna check what the temperature is on it with my infrared, and we'll get it right there. And it's at 288 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that coming through. Let it focus. There it is, maybe somewhere around there. 290. It's getting up there. So let's go ahead and throw our ingredients, and you're gonna see the color change on it. It's gonna change from this really nice reflective color to a dark blackish, I don't know what else to call it, but a burnt looking color. Let's go ahead and throw our potatoes in there, our potato skins. All right, here we go. We gotta do this for about 15 minutes. I'm excited to give this a try. I don't know what the first thing is I'm gonna cook in it. Maybe I'll do some omelets. We'll do something in it. Today we're just gonna cure it, and this is the curing process. Or not cure it, but you know, season it. I guess you can say cure. Get that salt all up here on the top. Let that go for a little bit. And then we do it again. Just wanted to show it to you what it looks like. Been going at it for a couple of minutes, maybe about 3-4 minutes. And the handle, you know, touching the handle, it's warm, but you know, I can still grab it. Looks like it does pretty good in retaining the heat over towards the skillet. But here's what it looks like so far. You can see it's starting to get a little brown over on the edges, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that skillet to start turning to that color. And the salt has definitely started getting a little toasty. The oil is curing into the metal. I'm just gonna scrub this until we get the color that we're looking for. But so far, I like it. I really like this skillet. You know, you see the simplicity with it. It moves effortlessly on top of the burner. You know, I can shake it really good, and the stuff on the inside stays level and uniform. So let me keep going at it. We're gonna go a few more minutes, probably another 10 minutes. So here we go. It's been roughly about 13, 14 minutes, and our pan has got that nice brownish color along the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away. All right, that's what she looks like first go around with the seasoning. It's taking a nice little brownish color, and that's what we're looking for. Maybe I need to rotate my pan a little bit, that way I can get this other side over here a little bit brown. But once you got it seasoned and you do this twice, the more you use it, the more you cook with it, the better it's gonna get. And I'm eager to try and see if these omelets are going to float on here effortlessly, and try to make a cheese omelet at that, you know, in the near future. Round two, guys. Let me get this griddle or my burner fired up. Put it on medium heat. Let it warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna go at it again. Let's get our oil, 1/3 cup of oil, get our salt. There we go. And then our potato skins. And we do it all over again. So I moved the skillet over to the right, trying to get this other side of the skillet brown like the right side of it is. So we're gonna run this for about 15 minutes. Let me stop my watch. It's been 15 minutes, and this is what it looks like so far. It's taking a nice brownish color. I don't want to say it's completely uniform, because maybe you can see here on the top side it's nice brownish color, but when I go over here to this side, it hasn't browned enough on this side. But I think with more time, the more I use it, it'll eventually turn a dark black color, and you know, and then I'll have a skillet that's supposedly gonna last me the rest of my life. You know, maybe I'll give this skillet to my kids or something, but we'll see how it does. Let me go ahead and turn this heat off and get this potato stuff thrown away. Here's what she looks like, fellas. It's taking on a nice brownish tone on the top side, and it makes sense, because when I'm working the skillet like this, that tends to be a little bit hotter on that side. So I'm gonna have to try to force myself to try to get it over on the bottom side, close to the handle. That way I can get it completely uniform. So there's only one more thing left to do. They say, let me read that real quick, and I'll tell you what it says. It says, after use, wipe with a paper towel or rinse under hot water. Do not use dish soap, and do not allow pan to air dry. Dry thoroughly or briefly, placing under hot burner, and re-grease lightly. So, and that's all you ever have to do with it. Soap and water, bad for these types of frying pans. I guess it'll rust on you. Very similar to the cast iron skillets. So cast iron skillets, you always got to keep them seasoned, and you got to keep them lightly greased. That way they stay seasoned and it doesn't build that rust on it. And the cast iron skillet, just like these, the more you use it, the better those skillets get. These skillets are designed to last forever. Why more people are not using these? I don't know. I want something that's gonna last me forever. This pan, just like my cast iron skillets, are gonna do that. All right, got it heated up just a little bit. Got some extra virgin olive oil, and all I'm gonna do is just wipe it, and that's really all you gotta do with it. So this is my Matfer Bourgeat, something like that, and I'm excited to use this. That's what it looks like. Turned out pretty good. Ta-da! So we're all done here, guys. If you're interested in one of these Matfer black steel frying pans, there'll be a link in the description below that'll take you to my Amazon affiliate store. Looks like this is going to be a very good frying pan. You know, go out and check it out, you know, and try one for yourself. Also, if you're interested in any of the products that I use, feel free to visit my online web store, J.P.BBQ.com, and got all my rubs and sauces right there as well. But besides that, guys, right there in the corner, there's a little link. Appreciate you guys if you click that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. And besides that, we're done. I will talk to you guys later, and I appreciate you guys very much. See ya.